Hello, everyone. I wanted to break this down for you because this video is about the this video is about both of these documents I'm holding up. The documents that came out 7 months after 9/11, and it came out because Boeing was going to be laying off 20 to 30,000 employees, more than likely starting in 2002. So it came at an apropos time. These two videos, one is going to be if need be, and the other one's going to be if the need arises, because that's what it said on these supplier notifications. They most recently in January took them down because they know that Daryl Guberman is telling the truth about it. And when I do this video, you'll find out as well. The liability falls on Boeing. The only issue is you have the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Justice. You'll see it. It's in this video. I'm not going to ramble on. Let's continue. If need be, what this Boeing policy means for your safety in the skies. My name is Daryl Guberman. I have over 40 years of experience in quality, and I am a truth sayer. And today, I bring you a simple but alarming fact. In July of 2002, just 11 months after 9/11, Boeing made a decision that changed aviation safety forever. They stopped doing on-site quality audits and instead put their trust in paperwork. The proof is right in their own supplier bulletin from that time, where they stated, and listen good, lawyers, listen good, because this gives them a large amount of liability. Our preference is to deal with proven suppliers with excellent quality performance and not have to do on-site quality audits only if need be. Let me ask you, what does if need be mean to you? If you're sitting on a plane ready to take off, do you want to know that every part has been inspected thoroughly? Or do you want to find out that Boeing only checked things if need be, after a problem happens? As a Boeing shareholder, as I am, I've exposed the deception because it puts every passenger at risk, and it makes my share price go down if something like that happens. So I'm truly caring about you, not the share price at all. But here's the real issue. Our federal agencies are compromised. The DHS, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Justice, FAA, Department of Transportation, Department of Commerce, the very agencies responsible for safety are sitting on Boeing's accreditation body. Some of these agencies aren't just members, they're paying customers of Boeing's accreditation system, including the DOJ, the DHS, Department of Commerce, and FDA. The very people who should be holding Boeing accountable are in business with them instead. So I ask again, what does if need be mean? For Boeing and these federal agencies, it means waiting until a plane crashes before they take action, or a door plug pops off, unlike the Alaska airplane. It means reacting to disaster instead of preventing it. This, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my fellow business associates, this is not just a warning. This is not just a lecture. This is fact. Human lives are being put in danger because of inaction, corruption, and the system that values paperwork over real safety. The flying public must demand change. We cannot accept if need be as an excuse for cutting corners. Boeing and the agencies that protect it must be held accountable, because we, the people, are in the end suffering. And I must confess, on June 18th, I sat when David Calhoun walked into the gallery at the DHS Subcommittee, And there was a woman standing there. I think her daughter died on the Ethiopian, or Indonesian airline. And she said, "You killed my daughter. You killed my family." As a shareholder, I can feel my hair on my back when I say that, stand up on end. How could he come in there? And how can the board of directors of Boeing relinquish the $45 million to David Calhoun? How could they have done it to Dennis Muhlenberg? They could have held it back. They should have held it back. Our congressmen and senators should have held it back. They can do it. Don't let anybody bullshit you. Nothing in this world is impossible. That's why I'm doing this. That's why if you do not hear Daryl Guberman in a capacity of spearheading quality at Boeing, then for God's sake, don't go on it. Never go on that plane. Only an Airbus. Why do you think some of these airlines are changing their orders from Boeing to Airbus? Why? More than likely than not, it is because I've sent out letters, 15 to 20 different airlines. They've received my letters. They responded. Some of them called. They won't put anything in writing. And I promised them that I would not release their name in whole or part. I would not release their airline in whole or part. But they are telling me, Mr. Guberman, thank you for exposing Boeing's softness. We cannot use an airplane that doesn't put quality first. And I thank you. That's what they said. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is if need be. The next one will be if need arises. I thank you. My number is 203-556-1493. Or you can write me, but my emails are no good for me. I rather have a text. We will send you articles. We'll send you anything that you need as a concerned citizen, because if it's Boeing, don't get going. And I keep on saying that time and time again, and I say this because I am a shareholder. I'm not an irate shareholder. I'm not a sadistic shareholder. I'm not a shareholder who's trying to bury that company. I'm a shareholder that's putting my ass out on the line for you, ladies and gentlemen. I traveled to Renton, Auburn, Everett, and Northfield. I spent almost a month out in Washington State. I was twice on Capitol Hill, once on April 17th, standing up, holding up these documents that Boeing took down because they're guilty. Boeing got taken down from ANSI ANAB's webpage for management committee that can grant, suspend, and withdraw certification. That was in August of 2024. They took it down because you know why? Because Boeing is guilty. They're more guiltier than these lawyers are bringing forth. I am here. I'm the expert witness from the quality side. I'm not a pilot. I'm not a passenger. I'm just a concerned person who owns stock in Boeing. And I'm concerned for people, because if you have a product that people are enjoying to go in rather than frightened, I don't think if they don't get, I do know, if they do not get Daryl Guberman in some capacity with Boeing, either working with the government to improve with Boeing or just strictly Boeing. And I would suggest if the government gets me to work on you, Boeing, we will clean you up. If you get me, we will clean you up. It's a win-win situation no matter what. The best is yet to come, and no risk, no reward. And at this time that your ship is sinking, you should risk it. Mr. Oberg, this goes to you. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 203-556-1493. I appreciate all of you who respond and watch my videos.